Hello, it's Monday, the 23rd of September. Today I'm going to talk about the process of hypnotherapy, which is going to be the first part of two videos. So that this is going to talk about the process of hypnotherapy, and the next video is going to talk about how hypnotherapy sort of overlaps with CBT or compares with CBT. So, but this is just for hypnotherapy. So it's 1 hour long. First half is talking therapies, and the second half is you lie down on a nice comfy bed and you go to a semi-trance like state, such as this lady in the hammock there. And for me, it's been absolutely brilliant. I'd say I shouldn't make sweeping statements, but yeah, it's transformed my life. Yeah, being able to happy to have a chat to anybody about it. But yeah, so the first half. You talk a lot about chemicals, happy chemicals, and where you get them from, and you get an understanding of why you've had a good week or why you've had a bad week. I was on an absolute buzz for like 2 months before my putting on the rave in July, so I understood that I was getting so much serotonin, and dopamine, and oxytocin, all those chemicals together were just making me feel great. But then, start of August, I wasn't feeling too good, and I thought, well, I don't know why that is. You know, I seem to be okay recently, but then I was talking through some of what had happened. Like one thing that happened was that my bike was off the road, and I use it for work, and it was quite stressed about it. And then my hypnotherapist was saying, oh, this is because you've had actually lots of had one big stressful moment. You've had lots of micro stresses, so actually filling up your stress bucket. And actually, I didn't realise that, and so it's a really good way to kind of understand, like scientifically, like how to be healthy. And you work on something called the 3-pillar method: work, relationships, and relaxation. You need to get all these in balance. So it's kind of an ongoing process, and understanding how you get the balance, and yeah, how you get your happy chemicals as well. And another huge thing I'd say is the life coaching aspect of hypnotherapy. Like, for you yourself, if you think, oh, I'm just going to go and do this, like put on, I don't know, a 3-day rave or something, actually that would be too much for you to do. And actually it's about building you up in stages. So I guess it's the old walk before you can run theory. But actually, to have someone understand kind of chemically what you can do, it's almost like working with the person to, you know, basically develop yourself. So, for example, first thing I did was start the DJing. That was kind of to build on my knowledge, on my passion about music, and then do the DJing. Then I did a couple of discos. Then I did a DJing course, and then I did an event. So I was kind of like building it up. But it's basically, the hypnotherapist would kind of like guide you a little bit on what you can do, to like encourage you, and yeah, so that you don't like go too far that you blow up, but you can take on challenges, appropriate challenges, and that increases your confidence. And I found that aspect of it quite powerful, actually. Yeah, so the second half is, I mean, there's a lot more to it than this. I'll try to do like a basic overview, but the second part, you just lie down on a comfy bed and play like deep trance music, and yeah, the hypnotherapist says lots of positive, speaks lots of positive discourse. So first of all, the first sort of 2 or 3 minutes talks about relaxing your neck, relax your eyes and through your body, and kind of counts down from 10 to 1, like go down a staircase. And then she'll talk about, she has discourse that she can say depending on kind of, if you want to be more pumped up, if you want to be more relaxed, there's lots of different texts you can say. But one of the things that I found nice is that she talks about a ball rolling down the hill slowly, and basically lots of forces try to pull the ball away, but the ball still is strong, and it sort of keeps going down a hill. And it's very like the way it, she talks about it, it's just like almost like gives you that confidence. You know, maybe you're going to put on, maybe because of that, when I did my rave, I might have got through a couple of tricky bits and then manage to continue with the rave. So I mean, I think it all works. Yeah, so often you take him to like a beach or a lake, and it's just like, you know, you're at the beach, that you can hear the water like trickling towards your feet. That's very well done, and yeah, and that is a big thing about reduces your stress bucket. So sometimes you might not feel it immediately, but the next week or the next 2 or 3 days, you're like, wow, I am a lot calmer. So it's a big, yeah, it's a big thing for me, and like I said, it's also like part life coaching as well, and yeah, I mean, it's really good. So I needed a few sessions each week, and then it went to like every 2 weeks, and it went to every month. I mean, it's not on the NHS, but you have to pay. I think it's about £60 I pay, but it seems expensive at first. But once you start doing it, you certainly realise the benefits. You know, are just yeah, it's so intangible. Yeah, you just can't. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually earning more money than I was a couple of years ago because I'm in the kind of right sort of job. So again, that sort of life coaching element, and kind of just getting you in the right, understanding what chemicals you need, getting you in the right. Maybe if you have to change jobs, get these chemicals, then maybe you have to change jobs, and yeah, so it's a big kind of life change, and focusing on things you're passionate about. I'm passionate about the music, about the rave, so I took up the DJing. That has led me to meeting just so many people the last 2 years. I've walked into community centre to put on a kids' disco, and I ended up just going there every Friday, and yeah, it's just quite incredible how much it's changed my life. So yeah, there's loads more I could probably say about it, but I think if anyone wants to have a chat, just PM me or something, and yeah. Okay, alright, thank you very much.